rest of the time, you scrolled down your Instagram. Going down the feed, you lost your check on time, successfully wasting the 20 minutes over social media. YN. Wow, this looks cute. You liked another picture before scrolling further. But your smile dropped and your eyes expanded to its maximum when you heard the doorknobs creaking. Shish. He is here. You face-palmed yourself for ignoring the time. YN. What am I supposed to do? You spatted, pulling the edge of the short black clothing below your knee length, which wasn't possible because the length of your dress was too short. That short that 𝚁𝙗 will keep those clothes just to eye you in personal. Wiggling your fingers, you couldn't find any other option than forgetting the plan of clubbing. But that was against your pride. Soon his steps became rigid. 𝚁𝙗. Baby, I am home. He said, wondering why it was taking so long for you to greet him. Getting no response, he continued walking towards the shared bedroom. Before you could actually react, the door of the room was opened by your men. And his eyes scanned the room to stuck at your figure, and it was difficult for him to further move his eyes. He lifted an edge of his lips, passing to you his patent smirk. 𝚁𝙗. You look hot, he said, trying to find your intentions behind dressing up in a fancy manner. While you stood at the corner, fidgeting your fingers, cursing yourself in mind. Taking advantage, he pinned you against the wall, his hands on either side of your neck. He labeled the distance between you two in a thin line. 𝚁𝙗. I know, why are you dressed so beautifully, princess? He cooed in your ears and left a kiss on your earlobe. 𝚁𝙗. What's in your mind, huh? He buzzed against your exposed shoulder blade. The husk in his voice was enough to get those butterflies in stomach dancing. You lifted your lashes to his face, only to find him occupied in his own world, admiring you. Pushing his physique away with your index finger, you gave him a smile. Blinking, you pulled an edge of his tee to bring him under the hostage of your glaring eyes. YN. Mr. Kim, I am going out with my friends. You free him from your grip, moving towards the bed to collect your phone. He gave you a mischief look from the corner of his eyes. 𝚁𝙗. Why don't you stay back home with your hot boyfriend? He opened your section of the wardrobe. YN. But I want to go. You whined at him, but he ignored your words. 𝚁𝙗. Baby, you shouldn't forget that Monday comes after the weekend, and from Monday, you have your internal exam. Your hand slapped the top of your head. YN. I forget. You beamed in your mind. But it's late now. It was against your pride. If you cancel your clubbing plan, your friends will make fun of you. YN. I will go for now, we can study afterwards. You pouted, gluing your body to the corner of the bed. 𝚁𝙗 left a chuckle before coming to your direction. 𝚁𝙗. You look so pretty tonight, and I seriously can't take it anymore. Especially now. He came closer to you with each word, and finally rested over yours, giving you a pass. On a kiss, you tried to resist in the beginning, but he was too intoxicating. Your lips bonded together, with one of his hands keeping your neck aligned with his face. He kissed you more pass. On a telly. Amazed by his actions, you snaked your right hand against his neck. A slice of pain felt in your wrist when you tried to do the same with your left. Immediately breaking the kiss, you turned towards your left, to find your wrist handcuffed to the headboard of the bed. Your head swung towards Taehyung, and he gave you a wink. YN. So you want me to be sub tonight? You pulled his collar. Taehyung. Yes. Baby. He gave you a peck and left your side. Wondering his plans tonight, your mind wriggled with the dirty thoughts. Because when it comes to bed, Taehyung has always been gentle to you. For him, your satisfaction is his priority, but you always fantasized your hot boyfriend to act all flirty, and he was doing that today. It was a few minutes, but your mind already had enough to create the entire scenario going in it. YN. Just imagining him being all daddy is so fun. I might die if it happens for real, you said with crimson covering your entire face. Not to disturb the precious moments, you switched off your phone. Smiling to yourself, YN. Baby, I am waiting for you. Taehyung. I am here. Your eyes landed on your boyfriend, who had an innocent boxy smile on his face. But his smile caressed a frown in your face, and then your eyes went down to his hands, giving you chills. Books. That was what he planned for the night, leaving you completely annoyed. Taehyung. I asked the cab to cancel the trip. Now let's study. He tried hard to control his laughter, looking at how annoyed you were. YN. TAE. I thought, never mind, I hate you. Now free me, you rasped, pouting again. Taehyung. Not until you learn the syllabus till passing marks, because you at least need to get a graduation degree before you start your designing course. Well, he wasn't wrong. If you failed, then it will be more difficult to study everything once again. Accepting the defeat, you snatched some random books from his hand. Reading a few sentences, you finally forgot the plan of partying. You and Taehyung shared a stare, keeping you under his hostage. He would give you a boxy smile every time you pouted. YN. Baby, how to solve this? You finally asked your professor boyfriend. Since you decided to study, it's important to concentrate, and he started giving you the explanation. YN. Achoo. Suddenly you sneezed all over his face. And then immediately you shut your eyes. You know he will be very mad at this action, since he is a very hygienic person. Taehyung. This is why I handcuffed you, love. He said in a caring tone that made you open your eyes slowly. Taehyung. Babe, you know that you catch cold easily, and you started sneezing at home, and what would have happened if you were in the club right now? He caressed your cheeks. All the time you looked at his concerned eyes, looking at you with so much of love. Quickly you pecked his lips. YN. And I was thinking that you were being too overprotective, and you lowered your eyes out of embarrassment, you have been thinking so bad about him. Taehyung. Baby, you have all the freedom, you can do whatever you like, I will try to protect you every time. He unlocked the handcuffs, caressing your wrist, kissing your tiny wrist in a circle. Taehyung. Is this hurting my love? His raspy voice never fails to wake the devil inside you. Giving a mischief look, you pulled his neck towards you. YN. This was an illegal way to punish your student, sir. He chuckled at your actions. Taehyung. Then tell me the correct way to punish you, miss. He voluntarily moved his face towards you. Using your index finger, you patted your lips, giving him a clear idea of what you wanted. Taehyung. All right. With a word, he leans in, molding your lips with his. Keeping the pace of his movements coordinated with his heart, he was showing you a rare side of his love that he always tends to hide under his strict behavior. But the love that you radiate towards him melts him more with each action. YN. I love you, TAE. The kiss ended, making you two catch your breath. Taehyung. I love you too, but let's finish the syllabus. You giggle at his cuteness.